90 degrees here in the Inland Empire. Looking at your drive, let's see, in Corona, there's stop and one traffic on the 91 eastbound right between the 71 and Auto Center Drive. And in the Cajon Pass, there is that ongoing road construction. The I-15 right there at 138. That's going to be going on for quite a few hours this afternoon. 15 at the 138 northbound side, and that is backed up from Kenwood all the way up to 138. That is the very latest with news. Actually, no news this hour, but weather and traffic on the station that leaves no listener behind. KCAA 1050 AM.
Like to spend a few days in another world? Then write this down. Golden Bear Cottages, Big Bear Lake. Now, listen, this is not some corporate-owned operation. It's family-owned and operated by some real nice people. Unique? Oh, you bet. Golden Bear Cottages features 28 one-of-a-kind cabins on a 5-acre historic site. Great for families, couples, and groups. And cabins are available with 1 to 7 bedrooms. Golden Bear Cottages is just a stone's throw from Big Bear Lake and super close to 3 great ski areas. Now, I could go on all day about Golden Bear Cottages in Big Bear, but to see everything, just go to goldenbear.net. Again, goldenbear.net. Golden Bear Cottages in Big Bear. Clean, comfortable, and affordable. Check them out. goldenbear.net.
Don't miss A1 Al Palazzo talk about San Bernardino every Tuesday at 4 p.m. It's live, local, and right down the block on KCAA 1050 AM.
This is KCAA.
KCAA proudly presents The Poor Man's Show.
You were in rehab. I heard that you were in rehab.
Is this like an old radio rating trick or something?
If it is, it's not working.
It's time for
Radio Hidden Back.
Is there anybody in the Inland Empire who can call our show that's actually in the Inland Empire, where we broadcast to? Okay, we got somebody else. Hold on here. Let's get somebody else on here. Hello?
I think you need to get a little angry or frustrated like you did before. You don't have to do the dead air stick, but maybe come up with something different.
Test tubes of diarrhea everywhere, and that's the reason that we have not answered our phones. It smells like an outhouse in here.
Yeah, I imagine so.
And if I can't run
this is our radio
the
station,
right
and
way,
you will run it
then
like a professional.
I can't hear anything in the room, by the way, because I can't hear you guys. I honestly can't. Do you have regular bowel movements?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And do you urinate properly?
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now what's going to happen.
You really never know what's going to happen. Here's the poor man.
Thank you, Mr. Announcer. You really never know what's going to happen. Yesterday, we found out we weren't on the air and that my co-host, Di, didn't want to tell me because she thought I'd get angry. That was really interesting. And then those of you who missed the show, which was everybody in the Inland Empire, because, hello, Inland Empire, we weren't on the air at all. It was like a big blank hour of dead air. Like people, I think, thought maybe I got mad and did it myself. So we weren't on at all. I find out 20 minutes into just broadcasting to the internet listeners that we aren't on AM 1050. So I proceeded to do something I've always wanted to do. What did I start doing as soon as I knew?
You started cussing like crazy.
Oh, yeah. I was dropping F-bombs, SH-bombs.
I think if Mark was here, he would have had a fit.
No, he knew about it. He thought it was funny, I think. And because if you're not on over the air, you can actually swear. And in my everyday life, I think I let out a few swear words. By the way, joining me in the studio today, I don't know if you can see it or not. Come on in here. There's Trevor the drunk. He's
Hello.
Today, yesterday. Yeah, he can't really hear you, Di, let's see if we can both hear you. Say something, okay?
Hey, Trevor.
Hello, Di.
Like your plaid shorts there, buddy.
Oh, you like
Yeah,
those?
look at his shorts. Stand up,
yeah,
Trevor.
you're looking good there, Trev.
Look at Trev. He's hot.
I'm ready to go down to Newport with Poorman.
Yeah,
Ooh,
Trev's going to come
so
down.
That's the
and we
special
actually,
occasion.
the great thing about today, Di, is Trevor had one beer when I called him at 12:30, and I said, look, we got to do some business, and he said he wasn't going to drink since then. Are you lying, or did you stop drinking after?
Stop.
So you only had one beer.
Yeah.
Wow, that must be
Yesterday,
really
you
hard.
started to drink at 2:20. And what did you, by the time I
Yeah,
left,
when the transmitter went off.
when the transmitter went off, you want to get a little closer.
When the transmitter went off, I decided, you know what? It doesn't matter at this point.
So today, nobody's going to be hearing Trevor the Drunk segments because it'll be the entire segment. Now, we have Margie the Racist apparently showing up at the studios here. We're broadcasting. I'm back in Southern California. We are broadcasting from Trevor's home in Placenta, California. So it's lovely. It's about 91 degrees here today. I have Monique, beautiful bikini girl Monique. She's going to be joining us. She's been on Poor Man's Bikini Beach. She hosts a lot of shows. She's also gorgeous, almost as good looking as the bikini girl we had in yesterday.
Oh,
you enjoyed her, right, Di?
Oh, gosh. Like I said, I wish that the Skype was down and the radio was up. We got 2 phone calls coming in, so let's just go.
It would have been better to have radio yesterday, right? We had a 300-pound woman in a bikini who had a big scar right to her tummy.
Mm-hmm.
So
we
anyway,
have phone calls.
I
We
wanted to
have
start
phone
out
calls.
today. By the way, this only could happen on KCAA. So anyway, our show, the transmitter went down. They had to shovel some coal into it. That's the way it works at this radio. You can't invent what goes on at this radio station. In order to survive, you merely must laugh or go out of your mind. And then Di had, I guess, some homeless woman come in right after my show, right?
Hey, okay. Yes, I'm hearing you, and I'm actually, I think I've got Benji Molina on the line.
Yeah, Benji Molina. That was the other thing I was going to say. Benji Molina did not come on the air after we promoted it, and I found out that today he's coming on after I said on the air yesterday.
You were so mean to poor Benji.
I know. I said, don't buy his book, Molina.
I said give him time.
Huh?
I said give him time. It just took him a whole day, right, Benji?
It just took 24 hours, but is that you, Benji?
Yes, it is. And first thing I want to say is I'm sorry that I couldn't come in yesterday. I had a crazy weekend. We are talking to so many people about this trip to about our book tour and all that. So I got, I didn't write it down. I should have. And I just want to say I'm sorry to you guys. That's not the way I am.
Well, and I apologize too for telling people not to buy your book. And you know what I said on the air? And Benji, if you and I got together in person, you could take me out with one, probably with your little finger. I mean, I weigh about 160, dripping wet, and you were.
No, and I don't get anything from it, because everybody's entitled to their opinion, and you were entitled to your opinion back there, right there. You were saying to people not to buy it, and I respect that.
Well, the only reason I did is because, what we do when we have a radio show and you promote somebody's coming on, it's like, and that's 20 minutes of your 1 hour show. All of a sudden, you're in panic mode when you don't hear anything. And it's like if you were to play baseball and the pitcher threw a fastball when you told him to throw a changeup.
Yes, I understand.
Okay. But anyway, it's ridiculous. I apologize. And you're one of my favorite Angels players of all time. And I believe you have won 3 World Series rings. Is that right?
2 World Series rings and 1 National League ring. That's the whole National League. And the American League, too.
Right. For some reason, I thought you had won 2 with the Giants. But you won 1 with the Giants, who actually you beat. So the Angels won their only World Series, right? So you won 1 with the Giants and 1 with the Angels.
Yes.
And so, anyway, how long have you been retired for? Is it 2 years or 3 years?
No, this is my 5th year retired right now.
And but you're coaching still, right?
I was coaching last year and the year before. The year before, I went with my brother to St. Louis. We went to the World Series and we lost to Boston. And then last year, I went to Texas, which it was very turnaround, like from St. Louis to Texas. I mean, we were winning in St. Louis, and then in Texas, all of a sudden, everybody got injured and we started losing games, and it was really, really difficult. But I just left the game just because for a few years, obviously, I have a couple projects that I want to finish, and not only that, my wife and my daughters were we were told they were going to be sick, but then we found out they're not. So I was going to stay with the family because of that and help them out as much as I could. And maybe in a couple of years, I'll move back in.
Hey, we're talking to former Major League catcher Benji Molina, who, of course, is brothers with Yadier Molina and Jose, 3 Major League catchers. He's written a book called Molina, which we'll talk about in just a minute, and it just came out. How old are you now, Benji?
Wow.
He's younger than us.
Yeah, man.
Let me guess. 41. Is that
41,
about right?
you said?
Is that about right?
Yes.
All right.
All right.
About right.
Yep.
Hey, I'm 29 times 3.
That's good though. That was a good age for me.
Absolutely. So Benji, I guess the fact you're with Texas, were you a teammate of Josh Hamilton?
I was a teammate of him.
What do you think of what just happened? You were on the Angels, and you were a teammate in Texas with Josh Hamilton, and I guess you were with the Angels when Artie Moreno was the owner. What do you make of the fact that Josh Hamilton had a drug relapse in February, and then Artie and Moreno, the owner of the Angels, still owed him $80 million, and he decided to get rid of Josh, even though he's ready to come back and play, and just say, okay, $68 million we're going to lose that we owe him, but we just want to get him off the team. What do you think about that?
You have to understand something very clear. Nobody hurt anybody other than Josh himself.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what people need to understand. I love Josh, and he was a great man when I was there. He helped me out a lot. He's very, very, humble guy. Whenever he's on and with his teammates and stuff, that's what I saw him. But in this case, I'll pay you $125 million for 5 years, and I'm your owner, and you're going to come out with a relapse like that? So if I'm the owner, and like Artie Moreno, if I'm in his shoes, I'll be really upset, I'm like, man, I spent a lot of money. I didn't spend $2 in you.
And Benji, I absolutely agree with you 100% on that. I mean, everybody's going, oh, you've got to be understanding. He's working on his addiction and everything. And I'm sitting there thinking, if I'm the guy spending $68 million still, and this guy is not performing for me and he's on drugs, I mean, they're not the ones that are giving him all that money. And I don't understand, Benji. You tell me. Maybe I'm seeing this wrong. The way you get ahead, it seems like, in work is if you become a drug addict. Then everybody feels sorry for you. You go into your rehab. You're never fired. And then the people that are, head cases, they're the ones that they get rid of. I just can't see how people can be on the side of Josh Hamilton when this guy is paying, like you said, $125 million for 5 years. It's remarkable.
Well, the only way that I can see people can be on his side is because you feel bad for him, because the guy is the most talented player I've seen. I mean, this guy is unbelievable baseball player. He's one of the best athletes out there, and you feel bad that he does these things, and that's the only thing I can see. But other than that, a lot of people are saying that the Angels or Moreno or, he didn't treat him right. Well, he should have thought about it when he did that stuff before Artie Moreno would treat him like that. You know what I mean? Like, he goes before Artie Moreno becomes this evil guy for many people because they let him go, to Josh doing what he did.
The only thing I don't understand is if I still owed a guy $68 million, I maybe would put him back on my team briefly to see if he could play, because the Angels are 9-10. They're not doing that great right now. But instead, he just says, nope, he's gone. I'll just eat $68 million. My guess, Benji, is that there's some sort of insurance that's compensating Artie. I can't imagine that he's that stupid of a businessman where he would just say, yep, take the $68 million and go somewhere else. Wouldn't you love a situation like that?
It could be that, it could be insurance, but we don't know. But the thing I can tell you, when you're an owner and you have a guy like that messing up or doing something bad, you have the right to say, hey, I don't care.
Right, exactly. I'm getting some texts for you from the...
You're reading it. You should probably read it out loud. Okay, Benji, I think that we might be frozen here. If anybody would like to call in and talk to Benji, it's 909-888-1050.
I'm there.
Okay. All right. You froze
Benji,
for a moment.
Somebody texted. They wanted to know, was Game 6 of the 2002 World Series one of the most exciting games you have ever played in? That was the game that the Giants were going to win the World Series, and you guys are behind, and you came from behind, and you actually won that game, and then you won Game 7 for the Angels-only title, and you were the catcher on the Angels at the time. We're talking.
I cannot say that was the most interesting game, and like exciting game that I played, because the Game 7 one was totally insane for me. We won it in 7 against one of the greatest hitters of all time, and the team that we were up. Yes, it was a great game. Of course, the Game 6 was one of the best games, but the most exciting game for me was when that Game 7. That was the most exciting game.
Hey, can you hang on one more segment? We just have to take a commercial break. Then I want to get into your book, because your book is an amazing story about how you guys grew up in poverty in Puerto Rico, as I understand, and you and your two brothers became Major League Baseball catchers, and all of you have won World Series titles, which is incredible. Could you hang on for like 2 minutes or so?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, we're talking to Benji Molina, former catcher of the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. What? You didn't have that name when you played with the Angels, did you?
No, I think I left 2005.
Right, and this guy is a lot of people love him. He's one of the most favorite Angels of all time. We'll be back to talk about his book after this.
And we've also got a few callers who would like to talk to him.
Oh, we got
if
callers
you have the
too.
time.
So we'll deal with Benji and see if he stays on.
All right, cool.
Have you ever wanted to bring the beauty of the ocean right into your home or office? Or already have an aquarium and just no time to clean it? Let Scuba Steve's Fish take care of that for you, specializing in new aquarium setups and maintenance. That's ScubaStevesFish.net, 714-600-2739. Check out the website at ScubaStevesFish.net. That's ScubaStevesFish.net. Get it? Fish.net? Serving Orange County and parts of the Inland Empire. There's nothing worse than a dirty aquarium. ScubaStevesFish.net. Hey everybody, Pat Matthews here. When I'm not doing the production of the new Poor Man Show here on KCAA 1050 AM, I'm programming my internet radio station, Beatles-orama. It's been my pleasure to keep the spirit of the Beatles alive for the past 13 plus years, hosting my morning show Monday through Friday and running the greatest tribute station on the web. So if you've never heard us, go to Beatlesorama.com and click on the Player Start button. And if you're already a listener, all of us here at Beatles-orama, thank you. As heard on Little Steven's Underground Garage, it's the straight-ahead rock of LA's own, the 4019. Rock and roll like it was meant to be played. Get the music at the4019s.com. Spell it, the4019s.com. See them live Saturday, May 2nd, along with Billy Bob Thornton's Boxmasters at Monte d'Oro Winery in Temecula. Go to the4019s.com and have yourself one hell of a good time.
Have a good time.
All legal cases are different. Hiring the right lawyer can make all the difference in the outcome of your case. Whether it's a DUI, divorce, or family law, the law firm of Hanson, Gorey, and Bradford & Hanich has the solution. From misdemeanor to felony offenses, Hanson, Gorey, and Bradford & Hanich have more than 50 years of collective legal experience to win for you. Call right now to schedule a free no-obligation case consultation today. 951-687-6003. 951-687-6003. Or see for yourself at hgblawyers.com. Do it now. Bumpers on the Poor Man Show are provided by Kcaa-Poorman Music. Go to Kcaa-Poorman.com.
And we're back here on the Poor Man Show. Very happy to have LA Angels of Anaheim today. Legendary ball player Benji Molina, their catcher when they won their only World Series. He also won a World Series with the San Francisco Giants. He's now retired. His brother Yadier is the best catcher in baseball, plays with St. Louis. And Jose Molina, his other brother, won a championship with the Angels the same year as Benji did, 2002. So all three of them made the major leagues from Puerto Rico, and they've all won World Series championships. Benji, before we talk about your book, what's it like when you and Yadier and Jose have all won World Series championships? What happens when you get together? Are you guys competitive, or what's it like?
No, we're never competitive. We were never like that. We never grew up that way. I think we have fun. You know, we play domino. We have fun. We go outside, ride jet ski when we can, or things like that. We get together as a family. A lot of music playing. We roast a pig, which is called lechon in Spanish. So we do fun stuff. We don't compete. We never actually talk too much about the game unless during the season, you know, and I can help him, they can help me, or something like that.
Are you guys partiers? Do you guys like to go out and have a few drinks and have fun?
No, we don't like to go out. What we do is get together as a family, invite the whole family on a Sunday or a Saturday night, invite them all out to our place, and that's it. You know, we don't go out.
So are you all married, all three of you?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Kids? Everybody has kids?
Jose doesn't have any kids, but I have 3 daughters, and Yadi have a boy and a girl.
How old are your daughters?
Yeah. Hey, by the way, so tell us about your book, Molina. Did it just come out, or is it not yet out?
No, it's not yet out. It's May 12th. It's the first day of release. It's the first day coming out. So in a couple more weeks, I think.
And where's it going to sell? Everywhere?
Well, I think so. I think it's Amazon, iBook, Barnes & Noble, iTunes, all those places.
And who published your book?
Simon & Schuster.
All right.
Yeah, and also you've got some pretty heavy people that have endorsed your book called Molina. Why don't you name them, and then we'll hear about the book. Who are the famous people that have? I don't know if they've done forwards, but they definitely have endorsed it.
They help with our blurb on the book, and it's Tony La Russa, Bob Costa, Ron Darling. Wow, I forgot his name from MLB Network.
Peter Gammons?
No, Peter Gammon. No, sometimes they're really hard to find, you know. Sometimes they're really hard to reach. We tried, but they're really, really hard.
But that's really cool. I mean, to have Bob Costas, Tony La Russa, who's obviously a Hall of Famer, and Ron Darling. I mean, that's really cool. So what's the book about?
Well, the book is about, it's like almost like a tribute to my parents, you know, my dad and my mom, and how much they sacrificed in life to have us and make us the way we are right now. It's telling my story with my dad mostly and my mom. I mean, my brothers are obviously there, and, you know, and they're part of my story. You know, they're going to be there, but I left it open to Yadi and Jose to do their story, but this is mostly my story with my dad, you know, and my mom, and how much they sacrificed for us.
And you grew up in Puerto Rico. Were you guys really poor? Like we were, like Trevor told me, growing up, were you really a poor family in Puerto Rico?
Yeah, below average family, you know, like not middle class, but below it. You know, we didn't have many things for sure. I was lucky to have a great cousin that his dad was a general manager at a factory, and he had good money. And whenever he was tired with his shoes, I wear them. Whenever he was tired with the Atari and Nintendo, he would give it to me. You know, I was very lucky like that. But we couldn't afford many things, man.
I heard there's a statue of your dad too.
There's a statue of all 4 of us in front of my house. Our house in Puerto Rico, and right next to a stadium that we grew up in.
So your dad must have been a really big baseball fan too.
Was your dad a baseball guy?
Yes, he was huge. He's in the Hall of Fame. a Puerto Rico amateur league, like an amateur
wow.
baseball Hall of Fame for
Cool.
baseball. He represented Puerto Rico a bunch of times, and he was a great player.
Wow, but he never made the major leagues like you and your brothers.
No, when he had a chance to sign professional baseball, my mom got pregnant from me, so I'm the one who.
You spoiled it for him.
You ruined it for him, Benji.
He decided to stay with the family instead of going with the Milwaukee Brewers.
Well,
that's
what
awesome.
happened.
What is like in the book? Is most of the book detailing your early days, or does it also talk about you guys playing baseball in the major leagues, or just the whole trip to get from Puerto Rico to the major leagues to winning world championships? Your book, Molina.
It's everything up to I think around 2008 or 9, which that's when my dad passed away in 2008.
Oh.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, that's about where it is. And we're working on a movie for people that are listening. We're working on a movie too. We're working on a script. I'm sorry, we're working on the script for the movie, and we're getting ready for that. We don't have anything set up yet. We're just working, trying to get the script really good, and then we go from there. So, and then after that, I'm planning to do a documentary on Puerto Rican baseball, so to inspire and motivate kids to keep playing ball,
That's great.
That's awesome, Benji. We got Benji Molina on the line. I just got a text yesterday when you didn't show up. I said, "Don't buy the book." Somebody goes, "I don't care what poor man says. I am buying the book." And
yeah,
I'm going to buy the book too, Benji.
From the bottom of my heart, man, I think this book. Obviously, I didn't make it with money in my head at all. I made it with my dad's message of how to play the game and how to treat people and how to become a very humble person and how to become a very great human being, things like that. That's what the book is about. It's about to spreading the message of my dad and my mom out there so kids and parents, and this is a universal book too. It's not a kid's book. It's not a baseball book. It's more like for everybody,
That's awesome. We're talking to Benji Molina. He has written a book called Molina that will be out at the bookstores and online May 12th. I got another text from the Mad Texter. I've got a guy who texts me 20 times a show, Benji. Usually he's burning me about what a horrible radio personality I am. But yeah, he wants to know who was the best pitcher that you ever caught and why.
My best pitcher was Roy Halladay, the guy from Toronto, even though I had him only for a year. I think he was the best pitcher because he was so quick and he would throw so many strikes and the ball would move so much and cut and sink and the games would last 2 hours.
What team were you on when you caught him?
In Toronto.
I didn't know you were in Toronto. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, we got a caller on the line too. Can you take a caller too, and then we'll let you go? Is that possible?
That's fine. And also, Tim Lincecum was one of my favorites too when he won, which actually I helped him win the 2 Cy Youngs in a row. So
were you there when he pitched his no-hitter?
No, I think it's Boston Post.
Tim Lincecum, what's happened to him? He was a great pitcher. He won 2 Cy Youngs, and now he's lost it or something.
It's kind of funny because I remember one day when the year that I was leaving, 2010, he got like pneumonia or something like that. I don't know how it's called when you don't eat too much and you get so weak. And then after that, I noticed he's lost his velocity, started going down, and everything. So I think that's what happened at that time. But for sure, nobody knows. I think he just lost velocity. He was trying to pitch with 95, 96 when he didn't have it anymore. So now he's learning how to pitch with what he has, and that's good.
Okay, we got Todd on the line. Todd has followed my career all the way into the gutter, Benji, from my highest days in LA radio to not having a job and doing podcasts. So Todd's on the line. He wants to ask a question. By the way, if anybody wants to call in and ask a question to Benji Molina, the phone number is 888-909-1050. That's 888-909-1050. That's our call letters here. Go ahead, Todd.
All right, so hi, Benji. I got two questions for you here. First of all, I know you played a lot during the steroid era. Did you personally see any players using steroids? Did you know of several who did? That's my first question. My second question is regarding the salaries today, which are really skyrocketing and getting very, very high. Even kind of mid-level players are getting more than $10 million a year now. Do you think this is pricing out all but the top-level market teams to be able to compete, or do you think it's okay? Those are my two questions for you.
Well, the first one, I never saw one guy doing steroids. I was very into myself. I was really into catching, pitching stuff, and I was so into it that I never even heard of it, to tell you the truth. And a lot of people will not believe me, but it's the real truth, and I never even heard of it. Later on, when they started testing, that's when it became clear to me, like, wow, maybe that's why that guy was throwing so hard, and maybe that's why that guy was so powerful, or something like that. But before that, I was so into my pitching stuff and just the winning that I never even saw anybody. I never even saw until Canseco came out with something, and then they started testing, and that's when I really became aware of. And about the money these days, when you own a team, you want to do what's best for your team to win. It doesn't matter how much money you spend or how much money the other team spends. When you own a team, and everybody in the world would love to have it fair, would love to have everybody having money, but that's not the way it is. If the Yankees want to spend $700 million, hey man, that's their money. They earned it somehow. So they want to spend it, they want to spend it. And if Pittsburgh or Kansas City don't have that kind of money, or whoever it is, I'm just naming some teams, but whoever it is don't have the money, hey man, that's just how it is. You got nothing to do with it. So what I'm trying to say is, like, it's okay with me how they're doing it, but in the real world, everybody wants everybody to be perfect, and that's why they do fair, and that's why they do the draft, because the lower teams get the first pick.
Do you know what I wish, Benji? I wish that they wouldn't know what to do with the money and send me like $1 million. All I need is $1 million.
Hey, you're getting there, man. You're getting there.
Hey, listen, if we can get you on, you're our biggest guest I think we've had in our 11 weeks. So I want to thank you for being on. You're a great guy, and I apologize for yesterday. You get really under a lot of pressure when you're trying to do a live radio show, and suddenly, we can lean on Benji Molina to carry me through a half hour, and then all of a sudden I have to be witty.
No, don't worry. I'm sorry for not doing anything. I have so many things in my head. I should have write it down, and I forgot about it. So.
No worries.
And it was on a Monday. You got to give him that. It was on a Monday, so we had the whole weekend.
And also we weren't on the radio because our transmitter was down, Benji. Like the station went down, so you must have felt the vibe. And I didn't know. And by the way, my co-host Di, who's at the controls, because I'm doing this via Skype.
Thanks for throwing me
She didn't
under,
even
man.
tell me till 25 minutes into the show that we weren't on the radio, only on the internet. What a great co-host.
Yeah, because he usually has fits, Benji. He has these fits, and I was afraid he was going to go,
come
then
on.
we're not going to broadcast.
All right. All right. Well, listen, thanks for being on the show. Benji Molina is coming out with his book, Molina, and it's May 12th. I'm sure you'll see it everywhere, and you're a great guy, Benji. Good luck with the rest of your life. I'm guessing you want to manage someday also, right?
Yeah, well, I'm going to try maybe later, but for now, I'm good with my family. I need to spend more time with them, and it's my priority right now.
One more quick word, Benji. I'll tell you what. I think I would love it if you could be the next manager of the Angels. Honestly, Scioscia hasn't won the championship in 13 years. We need Benji Molina managing the Angels. Benji.
Let me tell you this, I would be honored to do that, but I hope and I wish you're not one of those guys that blame the manager for winning.
If it's you, never. Look at my track record with you.
No, but But I mean, the manager never takes an at bat. The manager never takes a pitch or throw a miss the fastball away and leave it right down the middle and gets hit. None of that stuff happens to the manager. I believe that. I believe it 150%. I play the game, and I know it's the players to make the manager good, but the manager is not their fault. They're trying to, sometimes you need a change. I understand that part, but it's not the manager who doesn't win championships. It's the players that didn't get it together and they couldn't win it. That's it.
All right, thanks, Benji. You take care.
Thank you, Benji. It's good to have you on.
You got it. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
All legal cases are different. Hiring the right lawyer can make all the difference in the outcome of your case, whether it's a DUI, divorce, or family law. The law firm of Hanson, Gorey, and Bradford and Hanich has the solution. From misdemeanor to felony offenses, Hanson, Gorey, and Bradford and Hanich have more than 50 years of collective legal experience to win for you. Call right now to schedule a free no-obligation case consultation today. 951-687-6003, 951-687-6003, or see for yourself at hgblawyers.com. Do it now. Tired of spending too much money on an ad and then trying to find your ad in the newspaper, buried among hundreds, even thousands of other ads? Isn't it time you got a great deal when you were trying to sell that car, that dining room set, that refrigerator, or offering your handyman services? Now you can in the Nickel Shopper. For as little as $7.50 per week, your ad can be seen by thousands of eyeballs in the high desert, and they're getting the Nickel Shopper for free. Call today to place your ad in the Nickel Shopper, 760-646-3654, or go to thenickelshopper.com for all the details, 760-646-3654. The Nickel Shopper. Coming soon to the IE. Enjoy and sell the world's most perfect coffee. Javita invites you to sit down and enjoy a cup of their coffee with your family, friends, coworkers, and business contacts, and then share the Javita opportunity. Help spread the word about coffee that boosts your metabolism to speed up the body's fat-burning processes while helping you to maintain better focus. It's delicious and could earn you a steady income at the same time. Javita offers you a chance to make social marketing work for you. You'll be paid to drink and share coffee. How great is that? Call 626-478-7923. That's 626-478-7923. Or go to javita.com/coffee, the number 4, Life 315. Javita Coffee. The music of Kcaa-Poorman. His second album, Atmospheric Disturbances. The powerful melodic energy that is Kcaa-Poorman. On the college radio charts for months, Atmospheric Disturbances. Discover Kcaa-Poorman. Buy the CD at Target stores and online at Amazon.com. Downloads available in the iTunes Store. Get more info at Kcaa-Poorman.com. Have you ever wanted to bring the beauty of the ocean right into your home or office? Or already have an aquarium and just no time to clean it? Let Scuba Steve's Fish take care of that for you, specializing in new aquarium setups and maintenance. That's ScubaStevesFish.net, 714-600-2739. Check out the website at ScubaStevesFish.net. That's ScubaStevesFish.net. Get it? Fish.net? Serving Orange County and parts of the Inland Empire. There's nothing worse than a dirty aquarium. ScubaStevesFish.net. As heard on Little Steven's Underground Garage, it's the straight-ahead rock of LA's own, the 4019. Rock and roll like it was meant to be played. Get the music at the4019s.com. Spell it, the4019s.com. See them live Saturday, May 2nd, along with Billy Bob Thornton's Boxmasters at Monte d'Oro Winery in Temecula. Go to the4019s.com and have yourself one hell of a good time.
Have a good time.
The bumper music you're listening to right now is provided by the 4019s. Go to their website, the4019s.com.
And we are back here. For everybody watching on the video, we want to set a new record today. A new record, a new record, a new record. If you're watching on our Ustream, we need to get above 28. We need 29. And we got a hot-ass babe coming on here, too, that might help. Okay, this is one of Trevor's drinkables. If you're watching on our Ustream, he just handed me, Trevor every day is drunk. He just handed me a quart of Jack Daniel's Tennessee Sour Mash whiskey. So I guess that's one of them, and he's going to go get a handle. This is courtesy of Josh Saledale, who actually is on the Poor Man page on Facebook. If you just on Facebook go to Poor Man, you'll be able to watch the show, listen to the show, and make your comments. Kcaa-Poorman is actually, whose music you just heard, is monitoring the page along with Angelo Rocky Krakow. And Rocky said he was going to buy the book. So let's see the questions on the Poor Man page. So they wanted to see Trevor the Drunk showing his handles. Believe me, yesterday he was smashed. I was here. LC says, this is Casey posted this, I will buy his book. He is so positive and will forever be an amazing athlete. Tell Benji Molina, thanks for spreading the message about being humble. He was very humble. I mean,
he really was. That is the one word that I described him as. It kind of summed him up.
And what's really amazing, here he like blows off the show yesterday. So you're thinking, okay, he's writing this book about his dad who died in 2008. I mean, everything's just as pure as can be. And he forgets to go on the show. And oh my God, Trevor, look on the camera. Trevor, do you drink one of those a day? That Prestige vodka?
Well, no.
Tell the truth, Trevor.
I had it in the closet. I don't know.
Okay, just sit down so we can see this.
Hey, we have a caller. Do you want to
how much do you drink a day? I'll describe this if you're listening on the radio. Trevor the Drunk's here. Get real close. How much do you drink a day?
I haven't touched this for about a month.
You haven't?
No. I'd say maybe a third.
A third of a handle of vodka a day? Mm-hmm. So what's that, about 10 drinks?
Probably.
Okay, and then
a couple beers.
And you have Captain Morgan Spice rum there too, right?
Yeah, there you go.
So you'll have a couple beers and a third of a
yeah.
And this is the handle of vodka.
But I don't usually have this one. This is one I found.
Right.
This is one that
you found where?
It's one you found
in the bushes.
It was up in my closet.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, this Trevor the Drunk in person. I'm actually broadcasting from his house
like a
in Fort
squirrel,
Santa, California.
Like a
and
squirrel.
And we also Monique is coming in here, who is just. Have you met Monique? Beautiful, huh? Absolutely gorgeous. So she'll be on here the last 18 minutes of the show.
She can have this chair.
Yeah, she can sit on my lap if you want to keep that chair. There she is, Monique. What's up?
How are you?
Good. You're here for the last 20 minutes. Hi.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Here, pull right over here to the mic, and I'll move my cell phone out of the way.
Hey, we're at 30, by the way.
We're what? Oh, we
at
got
30.
30? Now
yeah.
we'll show Monique.
And
Monique,
we have a phone
more
call.
Viewers on Ustream. Maybe Joel's watching. There's Monique right there. So you do you do bikini stuff still, or mostly hosting stuff? Would you say?
I mean, I still dabble in it every once in a while.
Get right up there. Go ahead.
Every once in a while, I'll deal with the group shoots. I get in there with Joel a little bit, but I've been kind of moving over to hosting a lot more.
Yeah, you're a great host. You know what she did, Di?
Can I just say this? If your
let
eyes
me
are
make
still
sure she can hear you. Go
sore,
ahead.
if your eyes, well, I'm telling this to the listeners, if your eyes are still sore from yesterday, let me tell you, tune in today. She's a hottie.
Yeah, you know,
Hi,
we had on
Monique.
yesterday,
Thank you.
we had a 300-pound, well, we're not sure if it was a man or a woman in a pink bikini.
Hey, if she's feeling herself or him itself, more power to him.
No, but there was a big scar at the navel. It was sick. I mean, it was...
Somebody's got to love him.
It is amazing, though, how people have their own individual tastes in women. I mean, nobody, in doing... which you've hosted. Actually, let's put this right here. Di, we can both hear you on my pink set of headphones.
Oh, that's
we have
great.
to share one set of headphones. You know what she did to me?
Monique, he doesn't share with
Di?
Trevor. He doesn't share his headphones with Trevor.
No, I never share them with Trevor, only Monique. But you know what she did to me the last time I saw Monique?
What'd she do?
Di?
What? I'm hearing you. What?
Okay. We were shooting an episode of Poor Man's Bikini Beach, and they were out on a boat doing a bikini shoot on a boat last summer, I guess, or maybe in November, because it's always summer in Southern California.
True story.
And so, anyway, I wasn't there, so because I'm the host of the show, somehow, and Monique actually hosted it, right?
Yeah, I did. I pushed his ass off the boat.
Right. So, so what they did, I was doing my stand-up, and she said, you know what? We don't want you on this boat. And so she shoved me fully clothed into Huntington Harbor.
Oh, that
right,
must
live
have been
on
great.
camera, fully clothed.
Awesome.
I was in the harbor. Di?
You were fully clothed. You were thrown in the harbor. I wish I could have seen that.
It was beautiful.
There's actually a few clips on Instagram, I think, so if she wants to check them out. Am I wrong?
Where are they on Instagram? Do you know?
No, aren't Joel's Instagram, I think.
They might be on mine too, actually.
Yeah.
So you go to Insta-Poorman or Joel's Instagram, and so are you into the fight that's coming up this weekend too?
I mean, I'm into the fight, but I really don't really have a side. I know a lot of people have a specification. What about you? Are you picking a team?
Yeah, now this is, you mean a fighter?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's still a team.
It's still a team, right. Hey, you got to show your eyes for our viewers.
Gosh.
It's radio, but we also have people watching on Ustream.
Yeah, I still wear my sunglasses. I've been on radio shows before. They never make me take off my shoes.
And we have Joel on the line.
For some reason, it's controversial. I'm going for Floyd Mayweather. He's my favorite fighter. I know all of a sudden the fight's 3 days away. He's domestically beaten 5 different women. Who's on the line? Who?
Joel. Joel is on the line. Joel
is on the line.
Hi, Joel.
Bonafuco.
Hi, Joel.
Joel.
Hey, how are you?
Can you see
How
Monique?
you
Are you watching online?
Well, I'm actually driving. I was just streaming it through my car. I'm just driving around.
Good for
picking
you.
up my kids from school.
Joel is with is it CarCultureTV.com? That's who Monique hosts for. That's your company, right? CarCultureTV.com.
Yeah, that's my company, and also the Shooter Group, and also Poor Man's Bikini Beach.
That's
Obviously,
right. You shoot for me too for our show that airs only in Africa. That's not a lie. I'm not kidding. We're huge with Sony Max in Africa. Yeah. So and Monique's like your best host, right? Pretty much.
Oh yeah, she's my favorite out of everybody.
Okay.
Aw, thanks.
And we
I
can't.
love you too.
You know what? I can't figure. What did you say, Di? You can say it out loud.
35 and increasing.
What?
35 and increasing.
We're 35.
Maybe.
Yes.
Bring it up.
Right.
Bring it up, everybody.
Maybe they're getting it up.
Yeah.
See, this is why I pushed you
We
off
can
the
thank
boat.
Monique for that.
Exactly why I pushed you off the boat.
Oh my God.
Congratulations on your 35 viewers.
Yeah, I know.
Big time. It's big time.
You got to go one viewer at a time, just like KCAA, one listener at a time. What are we up to now?
That's great.
Yeah, you know what, Joel? You know what my motto is, Joel. By the way, you know what I can't figure out about Joel. He's the one who hires you and pretty much sends you to all the hosting gigs, right?
I mean, yes.
Okay, this is my question for you. We got the beautiful Monique Marietta. Is that the correct pronunciation?
Marietta, yeah.
Marietta.
Just go with Mo.
Are you bilingual?
No, not at all.
Okay, what's nationality is that?
It's Slovenian. It's a European heritage, but I am not fluent in the language.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But here's my question about Joel. Okay, he hires you all the time. He's married, right? Mm-hmm. And he's got kids. Mm-hmm. And yet he works with all these hot chicks, right?
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
I mean, why?
Because he's badass and his family's badass too. His wife is so on board. I've gotten to meet them. I've gotten to sit down and have, dinner with them. Actually, I've gotten the privilege. And you know what? You would typically think that, but when you're as together as they are and you have a family like they do, I mean, what can you say? There's something to look up to, I honestly think. And she's such a boss. Like, she's so cool.
But Joel never hits on you guys.
Joel's not even a photographer. Joel's not even, I don't know what Joel is.
See, you know what, Joel?
Yeah, I just do a little bit of everything, just to be a little dangerous. But that's about it. Yep.
All right. Hey, we got to take another break. We actually have, 2 breaks left, Di?
That is correct.
Okay, we got to take a break.
Cool.
We're with Monique Marietta.
Marietta. Yeah, Mo. I'm telling you, Mo.
Do you have a boyfriend?
Shout out to Mo.
Boyfriend? No?
I have somebody that I'm talking to, but I wouldn't necessarily.
Are you just talking?
I just don't put myself out on blast. I mean, there's no reason for my business to be out there as well as I'm sure he doesn't want his.
I'll tell you my business.
He'll show you his business.
Enjoy and sell the world's most perfect coffee. Javita invites you to sit down and enjoy a cup of their coffee with your family, friends, coworkers, and business contacts, and then share the Javita opportunity. Help spread the word about coffee that boosts your metabolism to speed up the body's fat-burning processes while helping you to maintain better focus. It's delicious and could earn you a steady income at the same time. Javita offers you a chance to make social marketing work for you. You'll be paid to drink and share coffee. How great is that? Call 626-478-7923. That's 626-478-7923. Or go to javita.com/coffee, the number 4, Life 315. Javita Coffee.
Injured at your job? Abused by your boss? Fired?
My radio show sponsor, workers' comp attorney Scott Schwartz, will help at no cost. Go to his website, SoCalWorkComp.com, or give him a call, 818-350-2658. He doesn't charge you anything unless he makes a recovery.
Hey everybody, Pat Matthews here. When I'm not doing the production of the new Poor Man Show here on KCAA 1050 AM, I'm programming my internet radio station, Beatles-orama. It's been my pleasure to keep the spirit of the Beatles alive for the past 13 plus years, hosting my morning show Monday through Friday and running the greatest tribute station on the web. So, if you've never heard us, go to Beatlesorama.com and click on the Player Start button. And if you're already a listener, all of us here at Beatlesorama, thank you. As heard on Little Steven's Underground Garage, it's the straight-ahead rock of LA's own, the 4019. Rock and roll like it was meant to be played. Get the music at the4019s.com. Spell it, the4019s.com. See them live Saturday, May 2nd, along with Billy Bob Thornton's Boxmasters at Monte d'Oro Winery in Temecula. Go to the4019s.com and have yourself one hell of a good time.
Have a good time.
The bumper music you're listening to right now is provided by the 4019s. Go to their website, the4019s.com.
And we're back at the closing minutes of the show. Ladies and gentlemen, on Ustream, we have set a four-man show record today. 38 viewers! Yeah! Woo-hoo! Can we go for 40? We're never satisfied. Trevor's showing us all of his liquor. What'd you have to do?
I have to take my blood pressure medicine.
Oh, that's right. It says on the label that he can take his alcohol with his blood pressure medicine.
What was that, Di?
He said the one time that it said on the label that he could take alcohol with his blood pressure medicine.
Oh, really?
That's what he said.
You can take alcohol with your blood pressure medicine?
Yeah.
You remember saying that. But he actually said that it said that on the label.
Come on over here. Yeah, go ahead and ask that. Get on there. Go ahead and ask, Monique.
Is that prescribed by a doctor? Is that self-diagnosed? So you're allowed to take some alcohol?
I make up my own rules.
What would your doctor say though?
Actually, they said it's not a problem.
Really?
But it's not good either.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's not like you
can't.
What doctor would say it's not a problem? Doctors don't know nobody.
Yeah. Well, they actually wanted to send me to the emergency room one time because my blood pressure was like so high, and they said I was going to have a stroke.
And were you still demanding alcohol? Like,
no, I
just
told
put
him
it in my IV. I got you.
Yeah.
He can't.
You need to be careful.
You know what? He drinks every day. What do you think? Do you know people that are?
Lots of people. I mean, it's society habit.
Do you drink every day?
I do not. I enjoy a glass of champagne or some wine or some beer.
I have some wine if you want some.
I'm good. I'm gonna have to hit the road after the show, but I appreciate it.
I think you should get her drunk with Captain Morgan and then have your way, Trevor.
Captain Mo. Good old Captain Mo.
Yeah, I was kissing somebody yesterday.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we had
Congratulations. Does that happen often or?
Kissing somebody yesterday on the show. You've got to get over here so we can hear you.
Yeah, I was kissing somebody yesterday, but
she didn't look like Monique.
No.
I don't know if blow-up dolls count, but
I've never had one of those. Really? Oh, I wouldn't share with him either. I mean, he probably has some.
What, blow-up dolls?
Blow-up dolls. You got some, don't you?
No, what I do is I shoot Poor Man's Bikini Beach, and then I go home with my girlfriend, who's on camera right now.
Shake his hand.
Who's my girlfriend?
Shake his
Candy Palmer or something like that.
Pamela.
Pamela.
Who do you want to give a shout out to real quick?
Yeah, I just want to give a shout out to all 38 listeners out there. We appreciate you. But
whoa, Monique.
As well, like online, good record online. I'm proud
39.
of you.
Also the regular radio too.
Oh, okay, cool. So
39.
Yeah, the regular. Well, there's regular listeners, and then the people can watch online on Ustream if they go to kcaaradio.com. Huh?
Woo!
39.
Yeah,
One more. One. We
One
need to get to 40.
Yeah. All right, if everybody wants to go online and check out www.diamondfilms.info, it's a production team that I work with. We do a series of music videos. We work with a lot of awesome artists independently. I typically, deal with the hair and makeup and the beauty aspects with my partner, Jessica. Shout out to Jessica, Queen of Makeup. She couldn't be here today. But yeah, that's pretty much the extent of who I want to give some love to. And again, I appreciate you for having me. I'm Mo, so
yeah, I wish we'd had you the whole hour. That would have been great.
I tried. LA traffic sucks.
Okay, what's the site again that people should go to?
www.diamondfilms, so diamondfilms.info.
And are you on there displayed?
I actually stay a little bit more behind the scenes, but I work with the team so adamantly. I mean, we barely have any of the team members displayed on there.
What are your projects?
I mean, well, Jesse Diamond, he's working with Funk Volume, and they're doing the Silence Jen Ben music video. I think that's the next thing about to be launched, and I was a part of that as far as the beauty. I got to deal with the aspect of handling the makeup for the actors, and I actually did the props as well. So I did this memorial board and got some of the people to be on board with that. I do a little bit of representation for some of the people involved.
Do you have your own site where people can look at your
Not typically. I know it sounds kind of funny, but I
yeah, because you're a host, so people hire you.
I stay off expanded sites. I keep my stuff pretty private.
We got to take one more break here, and then we'll be back to close the show. Okay, thank you, Di. Thank you for being interjecting and ruining our buzzkill with Trevor's Liquor. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't expanded sites. I keep myself very private.
I'm Scott Schwartz, and with me, my clients always come first. If you've been injured on the job, I can help. The Schwartz family has been representing injured workers throughout the state of California for more than 50 years. We do it with integrity, and that has earned us an excellent reputation among peers, adversaries, and our clients. Call me at 800-550-1836 for a free consultation. The insurance company doesn't have your best interest in mind. I do, and you don't pay unless we win. Call now so we can get started on your workers' comp claim. 800-550-1836. You don't pay unless we win.
Have you ever wanted to bring the beauty of the ocean right into your home or office? Or already have an aquarium and just no time to clean it? Let Scuba Steve's Fish take care of that for you, specializing in new aquarium setups and maintenance. That's scubastevesfish.net, 714-600-2739. Check out the website at scubastevesfish.net. That's scubastevesfish.net. Get it? Fish.net? Serving Orange County and parts of the Inland Empire. There's nothing worse than a dirty aquarium. scubastevesfish.net. Hey everybody, Pat Matthews here. When I'm not doing the production of the new Poor Man Show here on KCAA 1050 AM, I'm programming my internet radio station, Beatles-orama. It's been my pleasure to keep the spirit of the Beatles alive for the past 13 plus years, hosting my morning show Monday through Friday and running the greatest tribute station on the web. So, if you've never heard us, go to Beatlesorama.com and click on the Player Start button. And if you're already a listener, all of us here at Beatlesorama, thank you. All legal cases are different. Hiring the right lawyer can make all the difference in the outcome of your case, whether it's a DUI, divorce, or family law. The law firm of Hanson, Gorian, Bradford, and Hanich has the solution. From misdemeanor to felony offenses, Hanson, Gorian, Bradford, and Hanich have more than 50 years of collective legal experience to win for you. Call right now to schedule a free no-obligation case consultation today. 951-687-6003, 951-687-6003, or see for yourself at hgblawyers.com. Do it now. Bumpers on the Poor Man Show are provided by Kcaa-Poorman Music. Go to kcfallen.com.
All right, well, we are back with Poor Man or Not. Hello, Poor Man.
Yeah, we are back. We just wanted to say goodbye. Thank Monique. And is Joel on there still?
Joel?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, Joel, plug real quickly your company that sends Monique out and does all kinds of beautiful girl events.
Yeah, Car Culture.
Yeah, I'm on carculturetv.com, and you can also visit us at theshootergroup.com.
All right, Joel, you're awesome for sending Monique down. You know I love you, dude.
Yeah, and I love you too. Thank you.
Just Monique, nothing but love for all of you.
All right, Monique, Marietta,
I love you all, John Boy.
Yes, we're going to get naked now, so we wish you all a great day. What was our final number on the Ustream?
30, 38, 39, something like that.
39.
Bye.
KCAA, Loma Linda, 1050 AM, the station that leaves no listener behind.
I'm Chris Maurer, CNBC Business Radio. Stocks are higher. The Dow's up 69 points, the Nasdaq higher by 12. Shares of Apple are up fractionally late Monday. The tech giant reporting earnings and revenue that easily topped Wall Street forecasts. Apple also raising its dividend and its share repurchasing program. United Parcel Service reporting mixed earnings results. The package delivery company posted better than expected profit, but revenue missed expectations. Ford sold fewer cars and trucks in North America